Hi, it's Untitled Carlson here, and the people at Kino Lorber are at it again, giving us a 4K reissue of a classic Burt Reynolds film from the 1970s. Today we're taking a look at The Longest Yard. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinions. Great illustrated cover art there. I absolutely love the way that looks. There's our spine. Back cover. Underneath there, pretty much the same artwork. We get the film on both 4K as well as a Blu-ray that has the film and the bulk of the bonus features. Brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master from a 4K scan of the original 35mm original camera negative. Hollywood great Burt Reynolds leads the downfield charge in this raucous, rough-and-tumble comedy drama coached by legendary director Robert Aldrich. Reynolds plays one-time pro quarterback Paul Crewe, now behind bars for leading the state police on a wild chase in a borrowed car. Eddie Albert is the sadistic, scheming warden who recruits Crewe to form a team of convicts to go up against the warden's polished, semi-pro team of prison guards in a championship game. Crewe has agreed that his crew, dubbed the Meme Machine, will provide only passive resistance to the squad of brutal guards. But the gridiron showdown turns into a gritty game of cunning strategy as the Meme Machine defies the warden's iron-fisted control and attempts to go the distance in the longest yard. Featuring Ed Lauter, James Hampton, Michael Conrad, Bernadette Peters, Richard Kiel, Robert Tessier, Charles Tyner, and a rowdy roster of real-life football greats, it's survival of the fiercest and the funniest. The Longest Yard is another one of those movies that I'd never actually seen before prior to picking up this release from Kino Lorber. I'd seen the remake starring Adam Sandler, which is certainly more on the comedic side, but I wanted to go back and see the gritty R-rated original film starring Burt Reynolds. And I have to say, this is actually a very entertaining film. At 2 hours, it maybe was at its welcome a little, but along the way, it is a nice mix of more comedic and dramatic elements. You get to see Burt Reynolds portraying a washed-up football star turned convict when he's thrown in prison, and of course has to rally a team to play against a team of the prison guards. Reynolds is always entertaining. He, along with Ed Lauter, are the only two people that were in both versions of this story. And of course, Reynolds made a turn and actually played the villainous warden in the remake. The supporting cast is just as impressive, including minor parts from the likes of Richard Kiel, who'd go on to play Jaws in the James Bond series, and even Bernadette Peters in an all-too-limited role as a secretary in the prison. And it's nice to see everyone, how they have chemistry with one another, play out these roles in these increasingly ridiculous situations. Even though everyone knows this movie best for the football game, some of the behind bars drama with the inmates and how they learn to bond over a common enemy in the guards actually makes for some of the best and most interesting, entertaining moments of the film. It's a well-cast film, and the final football game is absolutely legendary in the annals of Hollywood cinema, and I don't think it'll disappoint you. It certainly stood the test of time, and, well, I wouldn't say this movie is exactly a masterpiece. It's sure a lot of fun for what it is, and I'm happy that I finally got to go back and see it in 4K, no less. I have to say, the picture quality on here is actually pretty solid. You get the expected boost that you get from a 4K presentation, and I'm certainly not disappointed with what I see. I don't think it's a movie that's ever going to look picture perfect and beautiful, but that's just because of the gritty way it was shot and the kind of movie it is. So, I think longtime fans will be happy with this version of The Longest Yard. There are some archival bonus features on here, including a commentary track and a few standalone featurettes on the Blu-ray disc as well. So, while there doesn't seem to be anything new here, I do think fans will like what's included. So I can easily recommend this package to any fan of the film. Once again, Kino Lorber has done justice to an old classic. Are you a fan of The Longest Yard? Do you think it's one of Burt Reynolds' best performances? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos, and make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Untitled Carlson. I'll see you next time.